World War I soldier found buried in Saginaw, Michigan. Okay, some of you are going to say the title is a come on and maybe even clickbait, but it isn't really. This World War I soldier was found buried here. It doesn't matter that he is a lead soldier from some boy's playset. Such a find is exciting. It represents a long tradition of playing with military figures. I even had my share of military toys in the day. I had the usual plastic soldiers, but when G.I. Joe came out, every boy in the country wanted one, and I had several, and all the gear to go along with them. Actually, boys and military figures go a lot further back than World War I, or, for that matter, even the Civil War. Incredibly, miniature warriors figures have been found in ancient Egyptian tombs that date back to 2500 BC. But let us return to Saginaw. This lead soldier was the company cook, bedecked in military clothing with an apron. He's holding a ladle in one hand, and at his feet is a grill over flames with flapjacks cooking on them. He is actually in very good condition for having been buried for many decades. Nearly all of his original paint is intact. He was found whilst Gil Alburg, a friend of mine, was metal detecting an old house tear-out. The soldier was about 10 to 12 inches down. Interestingly, in 1893, the market for miniature toy soldiers changed dramatically. It was then that William Britton came up with an ingenious process by which toy figures could be hollow cast. His system was a method of pouring molten lead into a mold that was turned while the lead cooled, with a small opening that allowed the excess lead to escape. When all done, the figure was hollow, which made them cheaper to produce, and a lot lighter than earlier designs, which were solid lead. An article from Collectors Weekly had the following to say concerning the American market, and I quote, "The largest toy soldier producer in America was the Barclays of New Jersey. Founded in 1924, Barclays focused on U.S. and North American fighters, from ununiformed revolutionary troops to Native American warriors, and sold its products at 5 and dime stores across the country." 5 and dime stores were the dollar stores of the day, if you will, and I remember them very well. And they were every kid's fantasy place to go shop because of what you could get for only a nickel or a dime, and everything like the dollar stores today, everything for $1. Everything in those stores truly was 5 cents or 10 cents. The company's strength, anyways, lay in its unusually creative poses, like those depicting a nurse offering her patient iodine, or a searchlight operator scanning the sky. While there are no maker marks on my lead soldier, I believe he was one of Barclay's creations. It has very nice detail and excellent painting. I might add again that the paint is very durable, as after many decades in the ground, the paint is in great shape, no cracks, very few spots where the paint is gone. After William Britton improved the molding process, many other companies began to spring up, and a whole lot more than soldiers were produced. North American Indians were also quite popular. In fact, in my collection is a gun-toting Native American who was also dug up here in Saginaw, Michigan. This was probably from a set representing the Indian Wars of the 1870s. Lead figures, because so popular with kids, became so popular with kids that in the mid-1930s, companies began making home model kits for kids. A.C. Gilbert, well known for erector sets, produced a set called Caster Kit. The lead figures, being soldiers, Indians, or whatever, were enormously popular, and while they are easy to find in antique shops or in the ground, many command quite high prices. On the other hand, for marginal cost, you can assemble a nice collection to display, or, well, even play with if you want to. They are excellent to use in creating shadow box dioramas. Anyways, thank you for stopping by, and please give a thumbs up and subscribe. God bless, and have an awesome evening.